Hey, what's up? Anto from BlankTV here, and we are NAMM 2020 with Peter from Jackson.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you so much for having me. So,
Yes.
so Peter, what's new for Jackson this year?
We got a lot of new stuff. We're starting over here on our JS section, which is basically our entry-level price points. We have two guitars, two JS32Qs. We have a trans green and a trans purple. We have a couple of new bass options. Last year we launched the Spectra bass, which has been very successful for us.
Right.
So we're adding on a couple of finishes here. We have the white one here, for example, with the gold hardware. Yeah.
I like the J on it. It's
It's
very
so,
nice.
So the J is the thought process behind that is basically some bass players might not want to play something with a pointy headstock that says Jackson.
Right.
But we have a history with a couple of models where we actually used the J, so it's kind of pulled it back. Because this bass is really designed to appeal to many music styles, right? To any kind of player.
That's right.
But cool, I'm glad you noticed that. So basically, the other thing we have this year are neck-through basses, which we did not have last year. So this is one of the colors. We used our own custom pickups in this one as well. It's got a volume and a blend, and a coil tap, 3-band active EQ, and an active passive pull switch. And actually that's on every single price point, even the most affordable ones. So because that one has a bass boost that's active.
Okay.
So you're playing live. Let's say the battery goes out, and you can just pull this one and you just bypass the.
You're good to go.
Yeah, exactly. So it comes in a couple different finishes. We got neon orange. We got a white one with maple fingerboard. We have the satin graphite and 2 5-strings. A couple of other things we have as well. Our very famous Soloist. We've added a couple of new colors like a white, a rocket red, and then the satin black. We have a couple of new finishes for our SL4X model, which is something we launched last year. That's been very successful. A lot of people like these guitars.
Yes, exactly. One of the most recognizable from the last year.
And last year we had that finish for this one as well, right?
Yeah.
So we have butterscotch. We got Pacific Ocean, which is a color we've used for Charvel before. Really cool finish. Black one. Gotta have a black one. We have a trans green Kelly that came out.
Kelly, cool.
Very
nice.
We had the Crackle since before. Those aren't brand new. A couple of King V's. We got a satin black one, slime green with black bevels. Then we have swirls. So we have 2 new swirl finishes. Basically, we have one these are satin finishes. So we have,
Nice.
Yeah, we looked at both gloss and satin, and we actually kind of really liked the look of the satin. But this one goes all the way across the neck and on the back as well. So 2 of those. We have a 7-string fan fret soloist, so neck through soloist, and we have an 8-string as well. We did a couple of, we didn't do a whole lot for dinkies, but we have a couple of new models. For example, these are made on our Mexico facility. A couple of things we have the slime green, we have the snow white, we have the neon pink, and we have one with the poplar burl top. The major thing we've done with these is we've changed the heel. We used to have a 3-bolt heel, so we've changed the heel to mimic similar to what we're doing on the Charvels as well. So it's a much more contoured and comfortable heel.
Yeah, it's very comfortable.
Yeah.
And you have this the thrust rudder adjustment.
Yes, exactly, and that's something that we've been doing that a lot. But it's when you get to a certain price point, right? We don't do it on everything, but normally when you get north of like $8.99, $9.99, we started incorporating that feature, and a lot of the artists love it because they're on tour. You can just crank it.
You need to be fast.
Yeah.
You need to be fast.
So we have, and this is another cool one. We are experimenting with some grain fills. This is a dinky as well, and we have a magenta soloist. That one's from last year, and then over here, so we have trans-colored soloists, trans green. We got a flame top over here. These come equipped with Duncan pickups, the Floyders 1000 series. We have another Crackle over here, which is basically we have a Quicksilver base with red over it, and that goes across the entire neck as well. It comes to Duncan's. Yeah, this is Pro Series with an ebony fingerboard. We got a couple more Pro Series. We have a brand new Rhodes here with the trans purple. Floyd Rose and Seymour Duncan pickups. We have this is a color. We launched this one last year, which has been really successful. We call this Winter Storm. So we decided to do one Rhodes in the same finish as well. Over on this side is where we get a little wild. We got a this is a model we launched too. This is based on the SL1 U.S.A, but we call it SL3, so it's a Pro SL3 because we got 3 pickups.
Yeah, 3 pickups.
So we have that in blonde. Here's another Crackle throwback. This was really cool. It's basically an homage of the guitar we did a long time ago, right? In the 80s, and we developed this finish again, where basically it goes all across the neck. But you can see that basically what we do is we paint it in stages, right? So you go to green, yellow, orange, pink, purple, and then vice versa. Then you shoot it with black over it, and then you have air. So basically, that's how you crack the entire.
Oh, that's how you crack it.
Yeah, exactly. This is a Pro Series, comes with Duncan's, the Floyd Rose, 5-way toggle, 5-way blade, and then maple fingerboard, matching headstock. It's a pretty wild guitar. We've introduced a new dinky guitar this year, which we call the modern dinky. Now the body shape of this one is the same as the normal body, the dinky perimeter, right? But what we did is it actually has a flat surface, and we do bevels to accentuate it. This is the grain fill, so it's ash that's sandblasted, and then the treatment to actually color the grain. Comes with, this one has Fishman open core pickups, so you can basically switch to 2 different voicings here with that one. Volume, 5-way blade. This one has an ebony fingerboard, luminous side dots, and we have a 3-piece neck. So we go maple, Wenge maple, contoured heel, battery box because it's active electronics, Jackson branded Godo tuners, and we have 2 Floyd Rose versions, 1.6 and 1.7, and we also have a hardtail which comes in red and in blue, and this one has a hip shot bridge. We have the Fishman pickups, same deal. This one has locking Godo tuners as well. So basically what it is this is a Pro Series guitar with custom shop specs.
That's right.
It's a lot of specs in this one for a very good price, right? So we're excited about this one. A lot of people have been picking these up, and we're excited about those.
And I love the Jackson logo in there.
Yes. Sorry, you caught me by surprise. Okay, so this one right here, we actually use a badge, and it was kind of coincidental because we were working on the Jeff Loomis guitar last year, which has basically a sandblasted top, and we were working on basically putting figuring out a system for the headstock logo. But because the surface is uneven, we decided to develop a badge that we then screw on top of it instead. So, but this headstock is different in the sense that you have tuners on each side. So we made a smaller one, but I think it works. I think it's cool.
It works. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Okay, so that's it for our core stuff. Then moving over to this side, we are going to have some artist models. Yes. So basically over here, we have a David Ellison 30th anniversary bass. So this one is based on one of the first basses he actually got from Jackson back in the day. It's got a toggle, EMG pickups, very simple configuration. It's a 2-band EQ instead of a 3-band EQ. Dave Davidson has a new model this year as well. So that's his previous import model, and this one is his new Pro Series one.
It's a Pro Series.
It's a Pro Series, yeah. These are both Pro Series. Yeah, and so this one has a mahogany body with the walnut stain over it. It's got his signature pickups in it, the Floyd Rose, and he's got the coil split because he plays jazz.
Yeah, he plays jazz.
Yeah. So he's, this guy. It's funny. He's such an amazing guitar player and great human being. But this is what he wanted. He wanted something that looked similar to the Ash one we got in the States, but was still different, so that you can kind of differentiate between them. Same thing. It's got the ebony fingerboard, with the oil back neck and stuff like that.
So you guys got all your
Then behind me here, Mark Morton. He's been very active, and we were excited about that. And so we reached out to Mark and said, "Hey, man, we think it's time to do a refresh." So this is basically what he decided on that he wanted for these guitars. I know he's not here, but I'll talk you through some of these specs. So basically, all guitars still have, you know, you have the mahogany body. This one has a walnut. These are the Pro Series, and those are the X Series, right? So you have two different price points. These are obviously going to be more premium. He decided to go with a chrome-covered Dominion pickup. So that's his pickup with the chrome covers on it, right? But it's got all the same bells and whistles with the coil tappings and, you know, the 2 volumes and 2 tones, matching headstock, you know, ebony fingerboard.
And I love the inlays.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, we call them cat's eye inlays, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, you know, with the it's got like all mahogany, so the neck is oiled, you know, so it's got like feels super sleek, right? So we have that. We have the Silver Burst, and then this one is the same pickup, but it's uncovered, right?
Okay.
And you don't have the coil taps on this one, and you have different inlays on it. But this is the trans blue, and then we have a snow white over here as well with black body binding. Then right behind you here, are you good? So right here we have a new artist that we've been working with throughout the year, Rob Caggiano from Volbeat, and we have 2 offerings on this one. We have the U.S.A, which is obviously going to be the more expensive one, but you're going to have more premium features on it. You know, you have the oval. Let's pick it up. Basically, what you have on this one is it's based on basically the Skatecaster Outcaster guitar. We've made a couple of modifications on this one to suit his needs. Like for the back, the belly cut is different. We added a little bit of a sleeker heel, so it's a little bit more modern.
Okay.
You get great upper fret access on this one. Has a fade finish, you know, basically goes from black to like trans purple. DiMarzio pickups, you know, volume tone, 5-way blade switch.
It's funny where it's weird where did he put the pickup select change. Usually it's here.
Yeah,
you know?
I know, but I think he wants it out of the way when he's playing.
Right.
Yeah, but he's, you know, and then basically it's going to be, you know, the Tone Pros, and this one has an, you know, the anchor tailpiece that actually locks.
Okay.
So when you take the strings off, you know, normally these fall off, but some of them has, so that's something that was important for him. Ebony fingerboard, matching headstock, you know, basically Sketch Purcell tuners, maple neck, and these are illuminating side dots. So it's the illuminate material that he wanted oval because he wanted the wide ones basically. We have this one, and then we have the Pro Series version, which is going to be a solid purple flake finish. We have the Jeff Loomis Pro Series. Last year we launched his U.S.A model, and this year we're coming out with the Pro Series. It looks very similar to the U.S.A model. A couple of differences would be the body wood is not ash; it's actually basswood. It still has his pickups, same bridge, you know, 3-way toggle, volume, very simple.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, and but it's also has the same type of treatment with, you know, where we sandblast the ash, basically.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at this.
And you know, headstock has that chrome logo that we were talking about before. Only difference on this one is we do the back is satin. On his U.S.A one, we actually have a gloss body with the satin finish, but it's kind of tricky to pull off overseas.
Yeah.
So that's more of a U.S.A spec. But yeah, this is a killer guitar. And
it is.
You know,
I played it.
a different price point too. We have 2 out of the 5 Gus G's here. So 2 of these, this is a neck through Sandemus, basically. It has a reverse Strat headstock that has a tilt back headstock, basically like that, which is something you normally don't see for a Strat headstock. It's a neck through guitar, so it's not a bolt on, with the with the sculpted heel as well. Locking tuners. Godo 510 bridge, Gus's own pickups in here, volume, 3-way blade, maple fingerboard, pretty straightforward, but it's a cool guitar.
It is a cool guitar.
It comes in, so we have a Pro Series and we have a U.S.A model.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, actually, Gus has all the other 3 guitars because he's shooting stuff for Instagram. So we have 3 more guitars. I would recommend coming back and we can talk about those too.
Okay.
Yeah?
Sure.
Cool.
We can do that. Okay.
Antonio,
Thank you so much.
Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Okay, so from Jackson, signing off. Peace.